Hi, my name is Nicolina Jensen, but most people call me Nikki. I am the VP of Operations and Finance for the Lethbridge College Student Association, LCSA, and a director of the board on Alberta Student Executive Council, ASEC. Over the last couple of years, OERs, which are open educational resources, have come into the talks within institutions. However, there have been mixed feelings of whether institutions want to accept them, whether faculty like them, or whether students want to use them. Today, I'm not only going to tell you what OERs are, but how they benefit students and how Lethbridge College has grown to innovate and create new things for students to utilize within our institution. So what are OERs? OERs are open educational resources which are materials for teaching or learning that either are in the public domain or have been released under a license that allows them to be freely used, changed, or shared with others. They also have copyright designations that provide and promote access, generally following a 5 Rs by promoting licensing that either public domain or provides free and perpetual permissions to engage. OERs generally have a structure they follow when being either created or used by faculty or students. So what are the 5 Rs? The 5 Rs of OER are 1. Retain, which is the right to make, own, control copies of the content. Examples: download, duplicate, store, and manage. Number 2. To reuse, the right to use the content in a wide range of ways. For example, in a classroom, in a study group, or on a website, or in a video. 3. Revise. It is the right to adapt, adjust, modify, or alter the content itself. For example, translate the content into another language. 4. Remix. The right to combine the original or revised content with other material to create something new. For example, incorporate the content into a mashup. 5. Redistribute. The right to share copies of the original content, your revisions, or your remixes with others. For example, you can give the content to anyone you want, even to a friend. OERs are more than just online textbooks. They can be created to be tactile, hands-on, and visual learning for students that learn in different ways. Within the Lethbridge College, we have more than one resource, and within the last year, the library itself has been creating things for students to use to enhance their learning. I am a second-year practical nursing student here at the Lethbridge College. The Lethbridge College has been known for its work-integrated learning and hands-on experiences. Within the nursing program, not only do we learn a lot of biology, but we also learn on a lot of hands-on experiences. We have a massive sphere lab, which has a mannequin that can copy what a human does, but gives the students an experience that they can do their procedures in a safe environment. Also, we have other areas of the labs where students can practice on each other in how they can give care in the best way possible. Within this last year, our library has invested tons of money into building something that will help not only students but instructors give that wow factor to their classrooms. It also gives students a more tactical experience in everything they need to know, especially as nursing students, when it comes to the skull, when it comes to the spine, and the bones. Lethbridge College has invested in a couple of 3D printers, one of them being resin and one of them being filament. Now, these 3D printers can literally print anything you want. One of the things that have been a new print that took over 80 hours of printing was an actual human scale skull. This skull here is actually the size of a human skull. On Amazon, a skull like this costs about $250, and if a piece breaks, you have to buy the whole entire skull again. Here at Lethbridge College with our resin printer, this skull can be printed for $80 to start with, and then anytime a piece breaks, we just have to print the new piece. We don't have to replace the whole thing. On top of this, once we have the blueprint of the skull, then instructors can actually duplicate the print and give as many skulls as they need for students. The benefit of this for students is that they can take it apart on their own time and see the pieces of the skull at a greater scale. The benefit for the institution is it's cost effective. Now we have more than just 3D printers for not only faculty and students to utilize for enhanced learning. We have a Merge Cube, which hooks up to an iPad and transmits a 2D image of an object and transforms it into 3D, so students can turn it around and view all around the object while holding a cube in their hand. We have broadened out to virtual reality, where students can get real-life experience of situations from behind high-tech goggles and a computer screen. Photogrammetry, where drones are used to take pictures and students can interact with those images from a whole different perspective and get a bigger in-depth experience of land, mountains, terrain, physics, and so much more. As a practical nursing student here at the Lethbridge College, I am glad that the college has a sphere lab where I can learn my skills in a safe environment prior to getting out into the real world. The college also has a real courtroom in which law students get a full life experience of being in the court and so much more. So as we can see, OERs are so much more than textbooks. They're anything from PowerPoints to tactile things to enhance learning. So what are the benefits of OERs? OERs have many benefits, but here's a couple. For one, they're innovative, where students get an alternate way to learn. Instead of just reading a textbook, they get to actually hold it, an object, and learn that way. For institutions, they're cost effective. They're also bring creativity back to the classroom. The success rate of a student is higher as it sets them up for a real understanding of what they're working with. And the best of all, you can share them with anyone and any institution you want to. So students, ask your instructors what kind of OERs they have in their classroom, or check out your library to see what kind of things your library has for you to enhance your learning. Instructors, take a gander and find out what OERs you could use within your classroom. Or talk to your library. I'm sure they can help you not only build your OER, but come up with ideas of how to make your classroom even more creative than before. Thank you for joining me on this journey into OERs. If you have any questions or want to implement OERs into your classroom or into your studies, ask your student council how you can do that. Also, check out your local library at your college and see how they can help you. Or even better, if you want more information, check out our ASEC website. I want to thank you for your time and wish you the best of luck in your academic journey.